All right, guys. My page is to talk about success, successful thinking, and some different ideas and concepts. Just recently, I've been reading this book called Becoming Your Own Banker, and basically, it opened my eyes up to a whole nother concept that, it's the perfect long-term investment. Um, I know a lot of people can't afford, real estate, putting down on a house or multifamily property for long-term investments, just because the down payment isn't there. But with this idea is basically you're cashing in on a dividends whole life insurance policy. And so basically, you put in every month a premium. So let's say at the end of one whole year, you have about $2,000 worth of premiums down. And then you do that for 7 years. You won't notice anything really happening. Um, you don't have access to it the same way you would after the 7 years. But after the 7 years, basically everything is compounding dividends. So um, you could take out dividends on your life insurance policy, which would act as you being your own banker and you taking out a loan on your own policy rather than with the Federal Reserve, who will charge you interest and everything. So here you could pull out dividends, taking out a personal loan with yourself, and then you pay yourself back your policy so that it could still compound interest, compounding, and and then you could pay yourself back interest too, so you're not shorthanding your policy, because you'd have to pay interest with to the other guy. So why not do it with yourself too? So that's this idea, and I'm gonna get a policy just because it sounds really awesome, and long term it compounds. And by the time you're a retirement age, you could have a phenomenal amount of retirement money, because a retirement plan is a joke. Mutual funds, CDs, all that stuff right now, it doesn't have the interest rate worthy to do that. So um, I advise you to at least look into it. A lot of companies do it. I don't I don't work in insurance or anything. I just read a book, and I'm gonna find the highest yielding insurance company to take a dividend whole life insurance policy through with myself, investing in my future long term, and then when you cash it out uh, yearly when you're retirement age, you'll actually you could live off of that, and then by the time you die, your beneficiary will still have their a death payout as well. So you're not just sucking it dry for your children or anything like that. You're getting your retirement out of it, and then your beneficiaries will actually benefit from it after you pass as well. So I highly advise this. It's highest yielding interest that I could really see, other than um, maybe real estate, which costs a lot of money to get into. So check it out. Some places you might be able to. I mean, State Farm probably does it, but don't get sucked into universal life insurance policy, because those are dependent upon the stock market. Um, so you could check it out through them, or maybe Farmers, or New York Life would be a good one, I think. So check it out, or let me know what you think.